Okay, so algebra is one of the most important topics you're gonna learn in grade 9. Because you're gonna do more and more and more algebra every year. Okay, so it's important for you guys to understand algebra from the beginning because it will build on. In mathematical expression, what is a variable? So we talked about this before the break. What's a variable? Charles?
It's a number represented as a letter.
Right.
Or the value is unknown.
A letter to represent a number. Okay, so a lot of time, what's the letter that we use? Yeah, X, yeah. Most of the time we use X. Okay, solve for X. What is a coefficient and what is a constant? Nicolette? Right. The coefficient is the number in front of the variable. So this, your coefficient is -3. And your constant is just the number itself. And your constant is -2. Okay. Remember, it's the whole number. If it's positive, it's positive. If it's negative, it's negative. And notice your coefficient is not 3x. It's just the number. Okay. State the number of terms and degree of each. So number of terms, it's separated by a plus or minus sign. So plus or minus sign. Right? That's how you separate the number of terms. So in this case, 5x, that's just one term. And your degree is the exponent on your variable. So in this case is degree 1. The exponent on your variable. Okay. So for B, how many terms do you see? B plus 8. Yep. 2. Right. 2 terms. So this is 2 terms right here. Sorry, it's a little small, the paper. And what's the exponent on the t? The exponent on the t is just 1. Yeah, so this is degree 1. Okay. C. How many terms do you see in C? Sam? 2 terms, right? 2 terms. And what is the exponent on your x? There's 2 of them, yep. Sam? 4 and 5, right. So it's not 9. You take the highest of the term. So in this case, it's at degree 5. All right. You take the highest of the terms. Okay. So what do you think, D? How many terms? 2 terms. And what's my degree? Yep. 2. Yeah. Degree 2. Okay. P cubed divided by 4. How many terms is here? Remember, it's separated by a plus or minus sign. I don't see any plus or minus. 1 term, right? So there's only 1 term. And what's my degree? 3, yeah. Okay. Okay. How many terms do you see here? X, Y, Z? 1 term because there's no plus or minus. And in this 1 term right here, this is tricky. What's the degree of this term? 1. Right? Yeah, so the x has a 1, the y has a 1, the z has a 1, but because this is all 1 term, the degree is 3. This actually has a degree 3 because this is all considered 1 term. So just like when we have like x times x times x, it's x cubed, right? Right, but because the base are different, technically we don't add them together, but in terms of degree, we do. So yeah, I know it's a little hard to go around it because I tell you cannot add same different base, but in terms of degree, because this is all one term, we call this degree 3, right? Just for the sake of degree. All right. So let's try to see this one then. How many terms do you see here? Sam? 2 terms, good. Degree 4, excellent. Because this term has a degree 3, this term has a degree 4. So the highest of the terms is 4. Okay. So create an algebraic expression to express each of the following. A number x is tripled and then 19 is subtracted from the result. So if I were to translate this sentence into an algebraic expression, right? So a number is tripled. A number is tripled. Can we do this first part first? Yep.
So would it be 3x minus 19?
Yeah, so that's it. So a number is tripled just simply means 3x. And then 19 is subtracted from it, so it's just 3x minus 19. Okay. A variable y is squared, and then the result is increased by 10. Nicolette? That's it. Y squared plus 10. Okay. C, the variable n is decreased by 6, and then the result is multiplied by negative 8. Yeah.
N minus 6.
Yep.
Multiplied by negative 8.
Uh, okay. What do I need to add in this expression? Brackets, exactly, because you want to do the n minus 6 first. Good. So you do need the bracket before you times by the negative 8. Otherwise, bad math. Okay, last one. A number p is increased by 70, and then the result is divided by 6. Michelle.
P plus 70 divided by 6.
Good. And p plus 70. You can either write divide by 6 like this, but then you'll need bracket, or you can put it like this. So then you have that invisible bracket around that p plus 70. Okay, so let's put together what we learned so far. State the number of terms, coefficient, constant, and degree of each one. Okay, so let me. Okay, I don't have enough room here, but I'll write it. I'll write it out full like this. Okay, because I want to write out. I want to write out the everything. Okay, you can write it smaller, or you can just you don't have to write out everything. Okay, so 5a. How many terms do I see?
2.
2 terms. Alright, what is my coefficient? Remember, take a look at number 2 if you need to refresh what's a coefficient. Sandy? 4, good. Coefficient 4. Constant.
3.
Okay, thank you, Charles. Let's put up our hand. Constant 3. And then the degree. Nicolette? 1. Yeah, good job. Okay. You don't have to write out everything, but I just want to make because I'm doing the lesson. That's why I wrote it on a separate piece of paper so you can see it better. What about just the letter y? Just the variable y. How many terms? Priyash? Ruresh? 1 term? Yep. Coefficient 1. That's right. Coefficient 1 because there's still y is like 1y. So it's actually a coefficient 1. Constant. Charles? 0. Good job. There is no constant. You can write none or you can write 0. And degree. The exponent on the y, degree 1. Alright. This one. Okay, Sam, can you tell me all of them?
So there's first 3 terms.
Good.
There's the coefficient is 6.
Okay, coefficient. Is that the only coefficient?
No, there's also 7.
Not just 7.
Oh, wait, what? Minus -7.
-7. Good job. Remember, coefficient have no x, but I have 2 terms right here. So this is a coefficient. This is also a coefficient.
Constant is 12.
Good.
And the degree is 2.
Yeah, good job. Okay, again, degree is not 3. You don't add up the degrees of different terms. This is a degree 2, so that's the highest. Okay, yeah. Who can do D for me? Okay, yep, Riraj.
1,
Yep,
-7,
yep,
0,
good. And 1. Awesome. Okay, E. Charles, you want to try E?
Sure.
Okay,
Okay, so there are 1 term.
good,
The coefficient is 8.
good.
There is 0 constant in it.
Yep.
And the highest degree is 5.
But this is all 1 term.
So you add it up.
Yep.
Okay, the highest degree is 10.
Yeah, that's it. Good job. Final one. Looks really long. Who wants to try this one? Okay, Sam, go for it.
So there's 4 terms.
Yeah,
The coefficient is 9. Then there's negative 8. And it's positive 4.
good.
The constant is 6.
Yeah,
The degree is 5.
that's it. Yeah, good job. All right, any question on this? Good. I think you guys are understanding it pretty well. Okay, awesome. Will you see this on the next test? Yeah. And so put a star beside like this question, number 5. You'll see this question for sure. Okay. So lastly, let me just do these 2, and then I think we're good for today. Okay, last example. I'll just do this last one, and then we're done. Okay. Determine the value of each of the following for x equals 2. EQAO always asks this. So all you're doing is substituting a number for the variable. So when x is 2, what do you get here? Yeah, that's it. Okay. 8x means 8 times x. So 8 times 2. Just shout out the answer if you know it. 16. Good job. Okay. 6 times 2 plus 5. 6 times 2, 12, plus 5, 17. Good job. 4 minus 10 times 2. 4 minus 20. 4 minus 20. It's been a week with no math, I know. Daniel, good job. Okay. It's only been one March break. Alright. X divided by 2 plus 12. Charles? 13. 2 divided by 2 is 1. 1 plus 12, you get 13. Alright. -3, and then times 2 minus 4. Jacob? Yeah, good. So -3 times -2 gives you +6. And then the last one, 2 minus 16 divided by 7. Yep, -2. Good. 2 minus 16 is -14. Divided by 7, you get -2. For all of these, what do you notice? With the substitution. Yep. Sorry? Yeah, I rewrote it, and what? How did I rewrite it? Brackets, 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 brackets. Okay, whenever you substitute, you have to put it in bracket. Okay, because otherwise this would just look like 82, but you know it means 8 times 2. Okay, so that's all it is. Even this one right here, when you do multiplication, let's just do this one really quickly, because I think we need a refresher with how to multiply fractions. So 9 minus 8 times 2 over 3. So 9 minus, how do I multiply this again? Yeah, Chris? Good. Okay, so 8 over 1 times 2 over 3. So when we multiply, we just multiply to the top, the numerator. So this is 16 over 3. Okay, now how do I add and subtract fractions? I need common denominator. So 9 is the same as 27 over 3, right? Because if I put this over, 9 is like 9 over 1. So if I put this over 3, this becomes 27 over 3. Now that both of them have the same denominator, I can subtract them, and I get 27 minus 16. Yep, 11 over 3. All right. Do you guys remember how to change it to a mixed number? Nicholas? 3 and 2/3. Good. Okay, 3 times 3 is 9 with a remainder of 2. So that's how you finish with 3 and 2/3. Okay, so this was chapter 1, one of the first thing that we did in this course. If you need a refresher on how to multiply and divide, how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide fractions, let me know, come up, I can give you a refresher, or try these questions and then refresh your memory. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so your homework, since we just came back, uh, just page 1 and 2. So basically 7 to 13. Homework. So very little actually. Number 7 to 13. Okay, so that's all. Number 7 to 13, the back are answers. Answers are on the back. Okay.